Hi, my name is Shane Miller, and I won the Governor's Award for Vocal Music, Opera in 1995. Following this honor, I studied theater at Kean University in Union, and before I started my career in the arts, I was selected by the Human Rights Campaign in Washington, D.C. to study campaign politics. I've been very active in the New Jersey art scene since then. I was a publicist at NJGAAE in Newark for 2 years. 15 years following that, I was the director of press and public relations at Paper Mill Playhouse and founded their Broadway show choir. Currently, I serve as director of marketing and communications for the Algonquin Theater in Manasquan, New Jersey. The New Jersey Governor's Awards for Arts Education gave me the confidence to pursue my dreams in the arts. I didn't think I'd land where I did behind the scenes, but I've had an amazing career in the arts, and the Governor's Award certainly had an impact on that journey.
Winning the Governor's Award in Arts Education was a huge part of me realizing that arts was the right path for me. I realized that I loved being creative, telling stories, and making people laugh and cry. Today, I help other people tell their stories through my organization In Full Color, which empowers women of color and other BIPOC of marginalized genders through education and the arts. And as a theater teaching artist, I also use art to help the next generation create a more equitable and empathetic world. Always keep creating and elevating other artists around you. Let today be the beginning of a greater artistic journey.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Wilson, and this is my son.
I'm Aaron Wilson Watson, and I go to Lawrence High School. I'm 18 years old.
As a parent, it's a delight to see my son receive this honor. He's recognized by his peers and the people he works with, his teachers, and it's just really good. And I see it as such an esteem builder for a young person who's entering into the world. He's a senior in high school, and what a great activity for a senior year. Well, I'll start and I'll let Aaron complete it. The arts is a necessary part of education because it's a necessary part of life. The spoken word, whether dance, the visual arts, fine and performing arts, we need art because it gives beauty and depth and creativity and a way of escape in the everyday world. Coming from the perspective of a parent who's given her children every kind of lesson and got tired of driving, it has given them discipline, has helped them with mathematics, which people, if you can play a piano, you can do math. And so it's just, art is very important. It's very important. Aaron?
I think you said all that it is, but on a practical note, it helps you pay attention in a sense as well. The arts have definitely exposed me to issues that I wouldn't have known about otherwise. I wouldn't have seen certain things unless I saw them in the perspective of an artist the way they see it. So definitely seeing something through a photograph and jumping yourself into a different world, or through a video or through a film, has definitely exposed me to places and issues that I would have never thought about otherwise.
And I think the arts is important in our personal life because we're very involved in church and we use the arts in worship. Everyone can't listen to a sermon, but someone can look at one of Aaron's photographs and they can see God, or they can see a dance, a liturgical dance. So for the worship and the liturgical part of art, that's very important for me as well.
My name is Alyssa Saleo, and I am a playwright and dramaturg and art accessibility leader and applied theater artist. I'm most passionate about harnessing the power of the arts to support restorative and transformative justice initiatives and practices. Since receiving a 2018 Governor's Award in Group Musical Theater Performance, I've attended Drew University in the Theater Arts program, and I'll be graduating in May. And at Drew, I've had the pleasure of devising a new play with Tectonic Theater Project artists, creating post-show community engagement events, and soon I'll be playmaking with Newark High School students in an applied theater course this upcoming semester. I want to send a message to all student artists to embrace every opportunity to develop a social justice analysis so you can artistically contribute to movements for community empowerment. And if you're a multidisciplinary artist, meaning you're this and this and this and this, own it, celebrate it.
the arts is just a great outlet for students, and I think that they should definitely keep it at every school because it's a great opportunity.
Arts is what drives the culture in many aspects, visual, oral, poetic, you name it. There are so many aspects that can drive how a community is unique from all others.
Going to the school that I go to, there are many different identities. People make up the community, and it's a diverse group of students. And allowing us to have arts allows everyone to have a piece of that identity within our school community to express themselves, to allow the school to know that we are here, that we have a voice.
If my school were to propose taking away the arts, I'd let them know how important the arts are to people and how important they are to me, and how they let people express themselves in a way that not many other programs do.
My name is Jesse Lear. I'm from Ridgewood, New Jersey. I go to Ridgewood High School.
I'm Tim Erday. I'm from Summit High School, and I'm here because I'm the state champion in duo interpretation.
My name is Calvin Bell. I go to Morristown Friends School in Morristown, New Jersey, and the word that I'm getting is through the NJGAAE Act So competition for oratory. We can express ourselves in different forms, whether it's in drawing or on stage or singing. There are different platforms, and the arts is just one piece of the community that cannot be gone because it allows us to be who we are today.
I'm Ian Alvidrez, and I'm here for duo interpretation in speech and debate.
My name is Malachi J. Lewis. I go to Cicely Tyson School of Performing and Fine Arts. I really love what I do, and I really hope that somebody recognizes what I do.
I've been involved in the arts since freshman year, whether it was in choir or the musicals or the plays, and that has allowed me to express myself. Whether it's as an African-American male, but also just my personality, and to allow others to know who I am as a person and the words that I have to say. And that's why I enjoy oratory, because I get to express myself and talk to other people about different subjects.
This award's really important to us because me and my partner worked really hard to get here. We practiced all year on our interpretation, and we're really proud of what we got.
Who are you? That's private equity.
I've dedicated a lot of time in high school to speech and debate, and it's really been cool to see the payoff in terms of an award. Obviously, that's not everything. It's really about sharing your message, but it's been a nice reward for all the time dedicated.
I guess it's just a piece of encouragement from others to continue doing what I'm doing, and that all in all just makes me very happy to know that people enjoy what I do. So.
Students need an outlet besides just STEM classes, like learning math and science. Music is something that people can use to relay emotions, like feel things.
I'm not that good at math, I'm not that good at science, and art is one of the only ways that I'm really able to express myself, and if that was removed, I would have nowhere to go, and I would flounder, honestly.
It teaches kids how to communicate, and it teaches kids about the world and many different types of people, and it also allows kids to meet many different types of people, so I think that's why it's important.
People who play instruments have better motor control. It opens your brain when you're younger, learning music.
Just getting everybody the ability, like I said, to express themselves and kind of, show how they feel or show what they're thinking without, not using their words, but, their vision.
It's not just about the art, it's about the world after you get out of high school, after you get out of school, being a good person, being a person that can work with others and work well with others.
My name is Teresa Queso McHugh, and I won the award for vocal performance.
My name is Stephen Laren, and I'm here because I'm winning a Playwright Award for a play that I wrote last year called Conversations with a Friend.
I'm Noah Wolson, I'm from Cranford High School, and I'm going to be picking up the Best Scene Award on behalf of our school.
My name is Charles Solomon. I attend St. Augustine Prep, and I'm here for the Governor's Award for Arts and Education.
So my name is Caroline LeCowick. My school is the OCVTS Performing Arts Academy, and I'm here for the Scenic Design Award.
My name is Victoria Cavallo. I am from the OCVTS Performing Arts Academy, and I won an award for playwriting.
Receiving this award is significant for me because the play that I wrote was really personal. I wrote it basically just to be as brutally honest as possible and to just get as much as my thoughts out there. The play is about my own experiences, and to see my own experiences being recognized in such a way is really important to me.
Obviously, I spend a lot of time taking lessons and being in productions, and studying music. So definitely it's taught me a lot of work ethic.
I received the award through the International Thespian Society, and it was a competition which I qualified for, and I was the only person in the state to qualify for. And then I received this award as well, and I'm the first recipient of the award, and as well I'm the only person in the state to receive it. So it's a huge honor for me.
Well, I was brought up as a vocalist actually, and I started out singing when I was younger, only to find out that I actually enjoyed writing through a story about a rubber duck, which is actually very funny. So it's kind of important to me that throughout all my life, nobody ever recognized my writing, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, I kind of just took off somewhere. So it's very important to me. That's why I carry this everywhere I go.
I'm really happy that my talents are being noticed, or that it's sort of just all of the work I've been doing is validated, pretty much.
As a teacher, I'm really, of course, proud of Teresa for the wonderful accomplishment that she made for getting this award. But also, it's really nice to have the school recognized as someone who promotes arts education, and specifically music education. I'm really blessed to work for Morris Hills High School through the Morris Hills Regional District. And they have always been so supportive of the arts and through music education. And I think it's really nice for both Teresa and the school to get recognized for this award.
Receiving the award is significant to me because it shows all the work we've done has paid off, and it's just a great honor and a nice little trophy to have to kind of honor all the work we've put in.
I just believe all students should be very well-rounded. I'm also an athlete, so to be here to receive an art award is a great feeling, and I just feel like art is just another way for me to express myself.
Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over and stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Or did you have to pay that fine? 'Cause you were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair
Welcome to the 41st annual Red Carpet. We have a new co-host.
My name is Tamar LaShore Owens. I am a teacher at Leeds Avenue School in Pleasantville Public Schools. We love the arts, and we are excited too about the 2021 New Jersey Governor's Awards in Arts Education.
Zane, 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 Zane.
I ain't having this baby.
Tell them right now what this means to you and what it can mean to them. Tell them.
I just wasn't expecting all this.
Oh.
And then I got an email one day and it was like, you won a governor's award. And I was like, what?
And having this, like going into it, being like, I am set with this and I'm ready to just like take on everything else. So
my work on display for someone to recognize it
has allowed me to put my own foot into this industry because there's not really any other South Asians in the pop industry.
Look at where you are. Look at where you're going.
A year that proved to be very challenging, but it was this proves one more time that it was a year of growth.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hi, my name is Louis Mopsy, and I am the director of the Thunderbird American Indian Dance Company.
Hip Hop Fundamentals, a breakdance education company specializing in arts integration, youth empowerment, and spreading peace, love, unity, and fun.
Really, really so important and vital this year to recognize achievements in the arts.
Bewitched.
And all who heard should see them.
She made her way to the stage.
Folks, this fall, we're going to be faced with a mental health crisis that is going to put us all to the test. We need to highlight the opportunities for arts classrooms to facilitate a sense of belonging where our students can safely come back to the classroom.
We know when schools return to whatever the new normal will be, that we must ensure that the arts are not compromised and are recognized for the power they have to heal and bring joy and bring people together.
I wouldn't be the interdisciplinary artist that I am today without the many arts educators that shaped my early career.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
everyone.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
One of the greatest beauties of arts is that we are naturally inclined to step beyond the boundaries.
This was the situation we were all in, like it or not. Everything collapsed altogether. You lived and you worked in the same space.
Besides the pandemic, they probably had so many issues going on in their lives, and then they had this pandemic thrown on top of them. So many families got coronavirus, people died, people were in the hospital.
A lot of people are isolated, and they were isolated, and they felt isolated.
I also understood and had that experience myself after a while with your hair and your image. Seeing students physically look different because they gained weight. You want to present yourself to the world when you walk outside the way you want to. And when you take all of those factors out, you're left with this lack of control.
What happens with all these additional pressures of trying to keep that up while facing loss, sickness, the tension of the racial issues in our country, the political situations? Is this really important? This pushing for what? For an A when there's so much going on in the world.
As a teacher, when everything about your bones, everything inside you says that we need to be together, you just feel like you're a failure because you can't do it, because you don't know how to do it.
This should not be a time where you stop and go, I can't do anything. You should be going, all right, how do I come out of this better than when I went in?
There's no magic elixir. You just gotta plod through it. You work it out day by day. Because the arts are what teach you how to be human. The arts are what teaches you how to be connected with another person, how to solve a problem before you even know what the problem is. Just take nothing and create everything.
But how can I create now?
We know we can do it because it's been done, and it's where our art form comes from. I can hear you. Your voice is a frequency, just as if you're on a stage and you have an audience. We can connect. Listen to a sound in your environment and mimic that with your mouth. What's a low vibration emotion right now that you feel and you don't want to feel? Technology glitches. Do you hear the potential beat in that? Can you mimic that rhythm pattern through beatboxing? Play with the obstacles so that we're not stopped and shut down in our artistic expression and our opportunity.
We went over things like in the house. Cardboard box is awesome. You could just cut it open. You could paint on that. You could draw on that, a paper bag, whatever you have. You move forward into this alternate reality that you're creating for yourself. It's like this little spark or ember, and it resonates and starts growing and growing. Like dancing when you're moving your body and you're just getting lost in everything. Like your true self coming out.
What happened during this pandemic is that when people were shut up into spaces, there was a drive for wanting to create. If we're not producing something, there's something inside of us that's going, then what am I here for? Why do I exist?
Don't you forget, the only thing that matters is our heartbeats going.
What the pandemic taught the students more than anything is that they are the driving force. They're the medium, they are everything. Because it's really about the blossoming, isn't it? Isn't it, when you're working with students and working with people, isn't it about the blossoming of their growth, not just of the art, but of what they're doing and who they are? When they own it, it's valuable. When they create it, it's valuable. It doesn't have to be the best they've ever done, it just has to be honest. That's when we get to that point where we're like, there's that rose. There's that rose in the weeds.
We always have a choice of how we respond to the crisis. That's what arts does. It gives them the voice.